good people. This is gonna be a very abnormal video because, as you can see, I am in my car. But sometimes I feel like when I'm in my car, it's where I can decompress, and I am able to really hear or think clearly. Like, I feel like I get my best ideas when I'm driving, or I don't know. Driving is therapeutic to me. It's a form of therapy for me. And I'm actually leaving a very stressful situation, going to get something to go back into a stressful situation. But after I left where I was, I kind of went through the neighborhood that I grew up in. And there's a lot of, it's a rather large neighborhood, but there's a lot of homes that are boarded up. Actually, my childhood home, there's our home, a boarded up house, a house that burned down across the street, a house that's boarded up, and a house that's empty. Only probably about 6 to 8 months ago was there actually a house with someone occupied in it that wasn't too far from it. And the back of my childhood home used to be nothing but woods, acres and acres of woods, but in the last year they've chopped those woods down, and they're clearly going to build something. But it got me to thinking that I've always, thought that, in my brain I want to bring life to different communities. I don't know where that comes from. As a small child, I really wanted to be a teacher. Even as an adult, I wanted to be a teacher, and then, that went to nursing, and then that went to social work, and I settled where I settled. I've just had such a strong desire to not just give back to my communities that made me, that reared me, but to make drastic changes in it. And I feel like God has continued to put it on my heart that you can make that change. You will be connected with people to help you make this change, and that you are enough to do something so bold. And sometimes I feel like I'm not enough, God. I am not enough to do these big and daunting things. Some days when I lay my head down, that is all that I could have given that day. And I think people call it imposter syndrome. It's so big. Imposter syndrome is so big. And it makes you think that you are worthless and you are unable to do the simplest of things. And you think that it is good enough for you that you have made it as far as you have made it in life. And it's so scary to want or to even share your idea of changing whole communities. And I feel like I'm being so called to do so, and being put in a spotlight that I'm not used to, and I have shied away my whole entire life from being in. But I guess I just wanted to record this to say I am going to change communities. It is going going to happen, street by street, home by home. I'm going to figure out how I can make strangers I do not know, families I do not know, have joy and find laughter, find refuge, and find safety. That's what I'm going to do. So I hope whenever I post this that I have even more clarity and that I have made even more steps in making that a reality. So find where God speaks to you and listen in and just be thankful for all the good and positive thoughts, because this world will have you thinking that you are not worthy of any good thing and that you can't change the lives of other people, and that is so not true. So I hope that word settles with you in such a grand way today. Have a good one.